So my next step is to run this through. Um, it's, I think, a nice piece of mahogany, so you can see some really cool chatoyance, that shininess in the grain. Um, it used to be probably an upright player piano side. One issue is that it has these metal studs in here, so I'm going to trim those off, and then with both pieces that I'm going to use for my large flat areas, my surfaces, I'm going to have to basically refinish them. But it's a nice veneer. It's a nice stable, and it actually, I think it's poplar again. I think it's a some kind of softwood with a veneer on it. But I'm going to trim this down. Then I'll probably have to cut it with a circular saw or track saw to get the edges that I need cross cut, because my miter saw isn't going to have enough capacity to go this way, and the table saw is too small and goofy for once this is cut out to about here to do the cut this way. So I'll figure it out at some point. Okay, so the general idea, there's some hinges that were here, so there's 3 screws anyways. That metal stuff is underneath. I'm going to use my speed square. It has Harbor Freight. It's got a big, I call it a foot, little way to hook it on the edge. I'm just going to take my circular saw and hope I have enough blade. Then I'm just going to start cutting and follow the cut. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's that. And as you can see, it's actually, you can use soft woods and you can glue them up. They're alternating the grain, so it's a good chance to see the construction of something like this. And so anyways, they take a soft wood that isn't going to deform too much, and then they put a nice hard veneer on top of it, an exotic like mahogany. So on to the next thing. Okay, so here's the technical rundown. I have a lever here that allows this table to stretch out, which gives me more area effectively for cutting a large piece like this. This edge isn't so bad, but what I want to do is cut about an inch off. I think it's this side. So I'm going to run this through. I'm going to wait till my blade comes to a complete stop. Get that out of the way. My work support was set too high, and all I did was punch it in the face, but that's all right. This saw has this rear part that extends, and it makes it really easy to it's more effective at kind of catching pieces before they tilt off the back. This is actually red oak, I think. You can tell by the grain, which I wouldn't have thought from looking at the end, but I think it's a pretty stable wood. It certainly has fantastic gluing properties. So that's interesting. Okay, so this is the table action that I was telling you about. It's going to slide in. I'm going to lock the part down here. I'm going to get myself about, I think I wanted 15 1/4. I'm going to have to run the table out a little bit. So I wanted about 15 and let's say 1/4. Let's just make it 15 1/2. There you go. Again, just going to rough cut this. The dog wants to go out. I'm neglecting him. Bad dad. Let's just do the rip cut, and then, like I said, I'll have to get something to do the cross cuts later. All right, so I've got my top. Um, I could actually start kind of refinishing it now, but I'll make some cuts first. So that will be the top of what I'm going to make. And then I need to find some walnut to rip to stick on the sides.